Dude, I'm sick of these biopics.
Oh, dude, tell me about it.
Robbie Williams, Better Man.
Robbie Williams, Monkey Man.
Monkey Man, the Bob Dylan biopic. Nosferatu.
Yeah. I know. They made a Nosferatu biopic as well. I mean, God, we had that guy when we were going to wizard college.
Yeah, he taught us English in wizard college.
Oh, my God. He was just always just harping on about something.
Yeah, submitting your homework, always banging on about 3 days.
Oh, God, he had trouble distinguishing between 3 and 2 days. He'd always be like, you have 3 days to submit your assignment. Today is the first day, so
oh my God,
that leaves 2 more days until the assignment is due.
I feel like I'm back there.
And you'd be like, sorry, we have 2 days to do it. 3 days, including today. But today is the first.
Just say Friday. Just say Friday.
Just say the day that it's due.
Wait, what's this 3 days shit?
You must stop talking.
Quiet.
Or go to the principal's office. I'm like, dude, all right. Can we not get someone that speaks a little bit faster?
A little bit faster, honestly.
I just started watching the online lectures in 2 times speed, and he almost sounded normal. You have 3 days to submit the assignment. You have 3 days to submit the assignment. Today is the first day, so there's 2 more. And I'm like, okay, cool. That's so much easier. You have 3 days. 2 days left. You're like, oh, God. And he always stunk, too. He was all rotten.
Yeah, he did stink.
Yeah, anyway, welcome back to the Wizard's Tower.
Yeah, welcome back to the Wizard's Tower.
The Wizard's Tower!
Listening on 2 times speed is so fucking funny.
I had quite an experience last week.
Do tell. I've just realized I haven't got my earphones on.
I got a haircut. Last week, and it was the first time that I have had somebody cut my hair in 5 years.
Wow.
I've been cutting my own hair for 5 years.
Yes, and you've been cutting my hair for 3.
Yeah, but what, like twice?
Yeah, I think you only cut it twice.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll cut your hair. And you're like, oh, no, it's all right.
I haven't had a haircut since the last time you cut it.
Yeah.
Which is almost a year ago.
True. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like, I'm opening my own shop if any of you guys are interested. First time I've had someone cut my hair in 5 years, and I was like, you know what? Because I cut it a little bit, and I kind of messed it up, and I thought, I reckon I could have fixed it.
Yeah.
But I was like, look, it's time. It's been 5 years. I think I'm just not going to run the risk. I'm just going to get someone to cut my hair.
Yep.
And I book in this place. I get recommended a place actually on stream, and so I book in. And it was an interesting experience. She did a good job cutting my hair.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Don't get me wrong.
That's good.
But she did cut off over like 2 inches of hair. I was like, yeah, I kind of want this style and like shoulder style, kind of similar to what I had now. She's like, oh yeah, easy. Proceeds to just completely just cut so much hair off. And I was like, damn, that does kind of suck. And she did a good job. I wanted to, if she's listening to the podcast, she did a good job. But I think I will go back to cutting my own hair because, it ended up being $110.
Oh.
I was like, well, okay, 5 years of cutting my own hair. I cut my hair, say, once a month, $50 a haircut usually. I mean, I've probably saved like $3,000 at least in the last 5 years by cutting my own hair. So I was like, you know what, that's fine. I can splash out on one haircut. But that's a lot of money to spend on one haircut.
What she had to have done, like, so what, she just cut your hair? Like, what was it? Scissor?
Well,
it was
she
scissor
like
cut,
scissor cutted, and then she also like washed my hair as well. Gave me like a little head massage. It was pretty good. That's just a classic, that's what you pay for the hairdressers.
That's pretty good.
But I'm paying female prices for male hair, and I think it's unfair. I don't want the pink tax on me as well. That's not fair. Male haircuts are always historically cheaper than female haircuts.
Absolutely.
I felt stung for a second. Next minute, I'm going to go to the shops to buy a bloody razor blade, and just because I want it pink, it's going to be fucking $20 more.
The pink tax.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Yeah, $110. But you know, it was she was there for like an hour. I was like, oh, that kind of kind of makes sense, you know. Her own
$100
business.
now. Her own business.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, it's fair.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't pay it again.
You'll pay it again.
Yeah, I told my stepdad, and he's like, "Fucking hell, you must be making a lot of money. Then you pay $110."
Jeez, that podcast must be doing
Yeah,
well.
I was like, dude, if I knew it was $110
Yeah,
when
I
I
wouldn't
walked
have been
in,
doing
I would
that.
have cut my own hair. So,
but $110 for a haircut is actually criminal.
dude, that's just
I
the way
mean,
inflation's going now.
Yeah. Own business. Yeah, I guess it's like a trade.
She didn't like section it or anything like that, which
Right.
kind of threw me off a bit too. You know, you go to a hairdresser because they get the comb, they like wet your hair, they get the comb, and then they section your hair all up like a little
Like
Rubik's cube or something.
She was just guessing.
She was just going for it.
Damn. Oh.
She was just going for it, and
I mean, it looks good. So imagine
Yeah.
imagine what it would look like if she did take the time to section it. It
I
probably
know.
would cost more. You'd probably be there for 3 hours.
she did take the time, just not to section it
Yeah, okay.
or to, yeah.
It's not a bad haircut.
No,
but
I think it's fine.
$110.
I think I think it was pretty bad when I left, but like every haircut, you know, you got to give it a week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it the week, and then
Yeah.
you see how you feel, and I feel fine.
When you first walked in, you're like, yeah, this cost me $110. I was like, looks good, bro. I
was like,
yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, that's sick.
And I was so happy about it too. When she's like $110, I was like, yeah, cool, awesome,
Yeah, Oh, perfect.
so good.
Oh, 120.
She's like, do you want to book in again? And I was like, maybe I'll just like let it grow out a bit. And I think, I don't know, like we'll just see how we go. So that was pretty, that was pretty unfortunate. I also I went in with a photo that I wanted.
It was Brad Pitt, wasn't it?
That was one of the photos. It was Brad Pitt from Fight Club. But then I was like, I'm actually thinking more of this. And it was more of like a long, kind of like emo hair type look.
Oh, yeah.
And by the end of it, she like completely nothing like that photo.
Yeah.
But I remember sitting in the mirror, sitting on my chair and just looking in the mirror. My hair was like down as well. It was really curly. And I was like, dude, you just gave me the Curtis Connor cut. I was like, I did not want the Curtis Connor cut.
You've had the Curtis Connor cut before.
But like a longer version with like long everything. She gave me the short fringe, the really long
Curls at the
curly
front.
back.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, bro, this is not the photo I showed.
We're going to see.
Should I show you the photo?
Oh, yeah, I guess look at the photo. Yeah. I'll see. But we're also going to go see Curtis Connor in like a month, aren't we?
I know. And I was like, God, if I actually met him
so
and I had
funny.
the same haircut as him, I'd fucking...
Hey, man, big fan. And then like, he's like, yeah.
This is what I asked
Oh,
for.
yeah. Yeah, that's not what you got. Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, and I did not get that.
No, that is not what your hair looks like now.
No.
That is not what your hair looks like now. Well, while you were getting a haircut, I was recruiting more people to go bouldering because I've just turned into that guy.
Oh, God, you should get a referral code or something like that.
So I went down to Geelong and caught up with a few mates from Warrnambool High School mates who have just started sort of getting into it. And one of my mates was with me who had never been before. And I was like, oh, yeah, you're just going to have to do this, this, and this. Like, you know, they got to practice falling and all that sort of stuff. And he was like, oh, yeah, no worries. And I'm standing there and he's like, has anyone been bouldering before? And I was like, oh, you know, I've been a couple of times. He's like, oh, well, the expert over here, he'll be able to sort you out. He'll just refer to him. And I was like, dude, I've only been twice. Like, I got no idea. And he's like, no, you know what you're going on. And he's like, there's nothing worse than a mate who fucking loves bouldering because that's all he wants to talk about is how good he is at bouldering. And I start laughing because that is me. I've just turned into that mate.
Dude,
and then
every time I go into your room, I see you watching
I'm watching a bouldering
video.
Yeah. Shout out Magnus. Let's get him on the pod, bro. So I'm just like fully addicted to it. And then, my mate was like, so fucking, he was like, started off pretty bad, gave him like 2 tips and then he was killing it. Now he came with us today and he's doing really well. So I'm hoping I've just like just slowly converting everyone in my friend group.
I can't wait for you to just get like sick of it and then like
just
convert
never-
everyone. You're like, no, bro, I don't really want to go anymore.
Soobs.
The very first thing, so for those that don't know about rock climbing, there's like this really famous YouTuber called Magnus, and he's like the biggest rock climbing YouTuber. Like
He's
everyone,
done videos with PewDiePie, he's done
Yeah.
videos with Ludwig. He's like the face of bouldering on YouTube.
yeah. And he's shredded, and he never has a shirt on.
Yep.
And
Fuck yeah.
for some reason, our gym has a shirts on policy.
Yeah.
Which
Cringe.
I'm really glad for because I feel quite intimidated, but at the same time, today I was like really hot today, and I was like, I'd love to take my shirt off, and I was like, oh, I can't do it.
Well,
Not allowed to. But Mitch goes, Mitch is like buying some equipment and stuff. So you bought your own shoes.
Bought my own shoes. Well, you've got
Yeah.
your own shoes as well,
Yeah.
so it's not that random.
Yeah. No. Well, that's
I'm just
normal.
saying.
That's normal.
I'm just saying.
And then we're like, fuck, we got to buy some like chalk bags because you need chalk to climb. It like stops
Yeah.
your hands from getting sweaty and gives you like a little bit more grip. You tell them all about it.
Well, yeah. So Magnus keeps banging on about his mag dust.
Yeah, which is branded chalk.
Yeah, his
YouTuber
branded chalk. And I've wanted to get it. Can I turn my fucking
Your
stuff
headphones down?
Yeah. Yeah, so Magnus has got this mag dust that he keeps banging on about. Apparently it's the best chalk in the world and stuff. And
Yeah.
I'm like, well, fuck, I want to get some.
Yeah.
I go online. It's all sold out everywhere. I look at the reviews, 5-star reviews. Everyone's like, best ever. I was like, oh
Yeah.
my God, he's not just YouTube selling me something. This might actually be
Yeah.
really good. And then you spoke to a bloke.
Well, this is
Yeah.
hang on, this is after all this. Mind you, Mitch has climbed twice at this point.
So I'm fully addicted.
And you were dead set. You were in the shopping cart. You're like,
Yeah.
fuck it, I'm getting some. And I was like, we converted it because it was in US and it was like a bag and the dust, 200 grams of this dust, which is not I feel like not much.
Fuck all.
And it was like $180 or something. And you're like,
US.
yeah. And you're
So
like,
it was like 360 Australian.
and you're like, fuck it.
I was so
You're like,
close
fuck
to
it, I'm
buying
gonna
it.
get it. And I was like, bro, maybe just buy some. There's literally chalk is $16
Yeah.
on Amazon.
Yeah.
Maybe we do that.
You can hire chalk at the gym we go to for $3.
Was it $3?
And I'm like sitting there, I'm like, I need this mag
Yeah,
dust.
no, bro. This is gonna make me be able to do
I know, I
the
can't
best,
wait.
the fucking hardest climbs.
I was so fucking keen on it. I was
Yeah.
like, fuck it. Because like the bags looks cool
The
too.
bag
And I'm
does look
like,
really
I
cool.
want this. I want everything.
Yeah.
And then I was like looking at his apparel. I was like, do I buy some climbing shorts?
I gotta say,
do I just shop $1,000 and I've only been twice?
I have to say, climbers may have some of the worst
Oh, yeah,
fashion
fucking hell.
of any subgenre of people ever.
100%.
Or I'd say the clothing is almost worse than UFC fans.
I reckon, and wrestling fans.
Yeah, like wearing tap out
Yeah,
shirts and
yeah.
shit. I think that's almost worse.
I reckon cyclists have some bad clothing
Yeah,
as well.
more lycra.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they just wear that to the shops. Lycra. Aerodynamically go down. Get the eggs first. With their helmets on. Yeah, and then and then you didn't end up buying
And I didn't
it.
end up buying it because I couldn't justify it. As you said,
Yeah.
you talked me down. I was fucking ready to spend
It's not
$500
worth it.
on this
But
shit.
secretly, I was hoping you did buy it because I wanted to try it.
yeah. They reckon it's the best. They keep banging on about this mag dust.
And then I spoke to somebody at the gym I go to, and he was like, oh yeah, my friend has some like mag dust, and it's like, it actually is like way better than the normal chalk. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Now I want to try it. It like apparently just lasts longer. Like it stays on your hands longer.
apparently he's got mag juice, which is the liquid chalk that's meant to be really good
Mag
too.
juice, bro.
Mag
I don't want
juice.
any of Mag's juices anywhere near me. Any of Mag's white juices. Get those away from
But
me.
like everyone's like looking at your mag dust like it's fucking cocaine. Like give me some mag dust, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
come on,
good
man.
for
Come
it,
on,
man. I'm
come
good
on.
for it.
I'm really struggling on this orange, man.
Yeah,
Come on,
give
just
me
give
some
me
mag dust.
Yeah.
Because it's meant to be unreal, and I'm fucking jealous because it's all sold out everywhere, and I have to get it like shipped in, so it's gonna cost like triple what it would cost here.
Where does he get the dust from? Like some fucking 8-year-old kids in like a
comes
chalk
from-
mine or something like that. Like
chalk
where does
mines.
it? Yeah, like where does chalk come from?
Yeah, what is chalk?
Is it a like a compound that's made in a lab, or is it like a natural occurring resource that you mine?
Yeah,
Because
does
like
it come
where
from
do
like a worm? The
a
chalk,
chalk worm? Oh my god! Like
What
Dune?
is chalk? I'm gonna look that up right now. Is it like a fucking? Is it like concrete, like soft concrete?
Well, it better not be.
Why-
You can't breathe that shit in.
Ah, that's a good point actually. What is chalk, and how do I make my own mag dust? Chalk is a soft, white, fine-grained sedimentary rock that's made up of calcium carbonate.
Carbonate.
Carbonate. What's carbonate?
Carbonate's from fucking Superman.
That's kryptonite.
Ah, close enough. No, Carbonite's from something. What is it? Transformers? Carbonite's in something.
Oh, yeah. Carbonite.
Carbonite.
He's covered in carbonite. Maybe that's what chalk is.
look up what carbonite is.
Oh my God, we're looking up everything. Carbonate, it's often used for writing and drawing.
Bro, you know what carbonite is?
What?
It's the shit that Han Solo was frozen in. He was frozen in carbonite. Of course, that's where it's from.
Yeah, so this mag dust. I want to get some more mag dust. Well, I want to get some mag dust. I've got this other stuff coming in, but I feel like it's not going to be as good. But then I'm worried once you get mag dust, you can't go back.
Well, yeah. It's
So I'm like,
it's like
maybe I
jumping,
shouldn't get it. Yeah.
it's like jumping from heroin to like
Fuck,
fentanyl.
fentanyl. I was gonna say, what's better than heroin?
You can't go back to heroin.
You can't go
It's
back
not
to
the
heroin.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like going from YouTube to YouTube Premium.
Yeah, that's a great
That's
comparison.
Yeah. So I don't know if I want mag dust because then once I get it, I'm locked in.
I don't know if you want mag dust because then what the fuck are we talking about?
Mag dust.
This is a wizard style podcast.
Yeah,
we're talking about
fucking
fucking short.
bowling.
Talking about exercising.
Yeah, that's true. That's a
Right.
good point.
What are we talking about?
I just levitate to the top hold actually now.
yeah.
Yeah.
I fly my little Nimbus cloud.
Nimbus cloud up
from,
there.
Yeah, from Dragon Ball.
Yeah, wizards don't climb. We fucking fly.
Goblet of Fire.
New segment alert.
Oh, all right, buddy. All right.
New segment.
All right, calm down.
How exciting.
Yeah.
Are you excited? You're on
Yeah,
your
no,
phone.
that's sick.
You're literally on your phone.
No,
while
that's
the
sick.
New segment's going.
Sorry,
on.
my car company.
that's
I
cool.
got my car serviced today, and they said, "Okay, actually, I have a fucking problem." Before we get into this segment,
Oh my god.
I have a problem with. So I bought a Kia, like a brand new Kia.
Must
Don't
be
get
nice.
excited.
Must be nice.
Don't get excited. Kia's not.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
get excited.
Brand new.
It was
go on.
4 years ago as well, or 3 years ago.
All right.
Anyway, I bought a new Kia. I traded in my old car, my Lexus that I had.
Yeah.
Don't get excited. 2003. It was a 2003 Lexus.
Sounds like it's been pretty
Anyway.
good.
And I traded in, got this Kia, and they say, oh, you know, like if you buy with us, you get a 7-year warranty and you get capped servicing. What's your definition of capped servicing? What do you think that means?
Cap.
Capped
Line. They're
servicing.
lying to you, mate. They're
Caps.
capping. They're capping.
Capped servicing.
You get
No.
lying service. I'd imagine that you pay there's a price and you never go over that price. of
That's
paying.
right. Yeah.
It's
So
capped.
most car companies, Toyota, for example, mind you, the Toyota was an extra $5,000. So I didn't want to buy that.
Fair enough.
But Toyota
Yep.
is like cap servicing. It's $280 or whatever it is. Every time you take your car in, it's $280. That's
Unreal.
cap servicing.
Yep.
So every time you go in for a service, you're like, bro, I know it's going to be $280 to get my car serviced.
Unreal.
Kia has cap servicing. Except they change the price for every service. So it's not cap servicing.
So that doesn't make sense.
So
Uncapped. You might have misread it. It might have said uncapped
the
servicing.
first service is like $180. You're like, oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Capped, which I don't even know what that means. And then they're like, and then your second service is $280. You're like, okay, all right, maybe that's just what it is. And then your third service is $400, but it's capped. It's a capped service. But you know, everybody's $20,000 is $400.
That makes no fucking
And
sense.
then I did a 30 or 40,000 K service,
Yeah.
$750.
Is that what they mean by it's capped?
It's capped.
It's capped at like.
But you read what they do because they give you a list. It's the same every time. There's no difference. They go, well, this one's big because, you know, we got to change the engine oil and we got to change the
Yeah.
fuel filter. And I'm like, brother, you do that every time. I fucking, what are you talking about? And then this one, he's like, mate, cap servicing, $612, I think he said to me, or $640. And I was like, that is fucking bullshit for one. And then they just texted me and they're like, yeah, so we actually have to do some extra stuff that's going to be $170 and $120 respectively.
So it's not capped.
So what's capped about that?
What the fuck? Are they just lying? That's what it is.
They just lie to
Cap.
you. Yeah.
It's
so
cap.
the car is cheaper, but they make all the money back on the servicing.
Servicing, yeah.
Yeah. I'm pissed off.
Yeah, that's
I'm fucking pissed
bullshit.
off.
Surely well, get them to explain it to you.
No, I'm just going to drive the car off a bridge, I think, and claim insurance.
That's a good idea.
It's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, what the fuck? Cap servicing.
AC ventilation system sanitize? Yeah, I'm probably going to fucking pass on. What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Sanitize your ventilation system?
Might-
In the ventilation shaft. We need to sanitize it.
Well, I did ride the cars.
In the ventilation shaft.
All right, new segment. Exciting times.
Go on.
So this segment is called Goblet of Fire Prompts.
Go on. Do say. That is
There's
a
the
goblet,
goblet.
with an eye in it. A
goblet.
fiery eye,
A
if you will.
fiery eye.
Completely coincidental.
Yeah, I
we
know.
actually didn't know what color eye we were going to get when we ordered it.
I think we bought the goblets first.
Yeah.
and then I come up with the segment. So we didn't actually intend for this to be what it's used for, but now it's
Well,
there.
and here we are.
And
Here
that's
we
a bit
are.
of lore for
Okay,
you.
well,
There you
so
go.
what is this?
So what do you do?
What is this?
What do you do is you pull out a name,
Okay.
you pull out a prompt. Careful. Jeez.
Okay.
And then you read it, and then we talk about it. What does it say? What does it say?
Harry Potter.
Did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?
What is something
Yeah.
you wish you could
Oh my god.
do
Fuck it.
again for the first time?
Oh.
What's something you wish you could do again for the first time?
That's a great prompt.
Probably.
Let me think for a minute.
What's something you wish you could do again for the first time? Play Minecraft.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Play
Yeah.
Skyrim. Play Skyrim for the
Yeah.
first time again.
Yeah, I did cry when I first got Skyrim.
Yeah. So
That's
did
a
I.
big moment. I think if I could go back and play Minecraft
Yeah.
for the first time again, that's probably, I reckon that would be
Yeah.
my thing.
Did you play Minecraft on Xbox or PC?
Dude, I was before that. I played it in alpha before it
Wow.
even went to beta.
True. See, I played it. The first time I ever played Minecraft was on Xbox 360.
Yeah, I remember when that came
Yeah.
out, and I was like, guys, just get it on PC.
Yeah. And then I didn't even know
Please.
it was on PC till later on. And I was playing on PC. I'm like, why the fuck didn't I play this on Xbox?
Yeah, that was like after after it went to the full game.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
went to Xbox, but I was playing it long before that. Yeah,
Sure.
we used to we had it on like a USB because it was really easy to pirate,
True.
and so we just had it. All of us had it on a USB, and when a new version had come out, someone would come to school with like the new version.
yeah, right.
So
Probably play Skyrim for the first time. I think that's up there.
yeah,
Minecraft for the first time.
Minecraft's just. If I could play Minecraft for the first time, but now that it's like fully updated with everything, I feel like that'd be a pretty crazy
Yeah,
experience.
That would be crazy.
Because like everything coming out incrementally over time, it's kind of like, you're like, oh, villagers got added, and then you like go to the village and you're like, oh, that's sick. Anyway,
Yeah.
like they're not massive
Yeah,
things
I
that
see
get
what you're
added,
saying.
but if
Boom.
it was all at
Yeah.
once, like this crazy, all of this new stuff, I think it would be an
Yeah.
insane experience for the first time.
What would be another thing for the first time? I don't know.
Probably that time I.
Probably that goth baddie.
Probably that time I fucking killed that guy.
Yeah. That felt
Probably
good.
killing someone for the first time again. Actually,
Again.
using the killing curse felt pretty good that first time.
Killing someone the second time for the first time. Yeah, that would feel good.
Yeah.
I reckon the killing curse would feel good to you.
Taking a life, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You'd be like, yeah, that was me.
I did that.
That was me that did
He
that.
used to live and now he's dead.
yeah, and
because
that
of
was me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
that's pretty fucking awesome.
yeah. I reckon killing someone for the second time for the first time.
That would be pretty cool.
'Cause your
Bring him
first-
back with the resurrection stone
Oh,
and then kill him again.
Yeah, wow. That is
Voldemort
good.
tried to do that.
Yes. Who?
Yeah,
Really?
He killed Harry, and then the motherfucker came back,
Oh, and then tried to kill him
and
again.
he tried to kill him again.
That's a good point.
Yeah. In fact, he killed him twice, and then he came back a third time.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, yeah.
He tried
Holy
to kill him
fuck.
3
He'd
times.
be like, what is going on?
He's like, maybe I should just give up.
Yeah.
Maybe just go to a farm.
yeah.
Maybe like Thanos it up. Just, isolate myself and just live out my life.
Yeah.
He could have
what's-
lived out a happy life.
What's Voldemort's motive? Like, his whole motive just being the most powerful wizard. That's like it.
It's a white supremacy, I think.
okay.
Wizard supremacy.
True, yeah. You would
enslave
have that.
all
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
other races and muggles and such, and
Yeah.
wizards on top. You
Sure.
saw the statue.
I did.
You saw the statue in, with all the fucking muggles holding up the wizards.
Yeah, yeah,
In
yeah.
the ministry.
Yeah. I was there. I saw that.
You saw that, yeah.
I helped build it.
Yeah.
I was a stonemason.
Yeah,
in
I
my-
saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were real quiet when
Yeah.
Voldemort was taking over. Real quiet, dude.
Yeah. Hey, look,
Yeah.
I'm just.
They went, grab, like pulling the masks off. Mitchell, and you're like, oh,
where were you?
yeah.
No, I'd be like worm tongue. I'd be like, yeah.
I was a loyal master. Please.
Give me my hand back. Yeah, I'd be like that. I'd be like, please. I'll be out against his feet. You know what I
You
mean?
would
Like,
be,
yeah.
His fucking weirdly long toenails.
Yeah, yeah.
Clip them
I'll
for you,
cut
sir.
them for you.
Yeah. Ugh, gross. Should we pull out another one?
Yes, go another one. Good prompt. Good prompt. Okay, I haven't read these either. I wrote them up like fucking ages ago.
True.
Who is your nemesis? And why?
Who's my nemesis? I don't really have any nemesis. Nemesi.
Nemesis.
Probably
Nemesis.
Lockie McIntyre.
Oh,
Yeah, he's probably my nemesis.
Whoa, clip that.
Yeah, good friends. We're great friends, but also nemesis at the same time.
Rivals.
When we worked at the same management, we were the only two like comedy creators.
Oh, true.
And it would literally be like, if it couldn't go to Lockie, it would go to me. If it couldn't go to me, it would go to Lockie.
Sure.
That would be, we were nemesis.
Damn. All right. I like
I
that.
think that was, I think we are. That's probably my prompt.
That's good.
And sometimes he replies to my story and he's like, whoa, bro, that's sick. And I go, yeah, it's crazy, right? And then he never replies.
Ghost you.
I'm like,
God.
oh, you are my nemesis. Oh, but we're also we're good friends too.
Keep your enemies closer.
So true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Fuck yeah. That's a good clip. Can't wait to clip that and add him in that one.
It's all for the clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking of boxing him, actually. Yeah, I'm actually thinking of doing a boxing match.
No offense. He would fuck you.
Yeah, he probably would. Yeah, he's bigger than me. He's stronger. Yeah, definitely. He actually goes to the gym.
You just fucking climb.
Yeah, we wouldn't be in the same weight class. If he cut down to my weight, I think I'd be fine. Yeah. I wouldn't meet him because I'd be uncomfortable at that weight. But if he slimmed right down.
Who's my nemesis? I haven't really got one.
Yeah.
You, fuck it. Frank.
That's rude. Oh, he woke up.
Oh, sorry, Frank. Frank when he fucking shits the bed. No, I don't know. Who's my nemesis? I had this guy in high school. I didn't really like his name because his name was like a Peter Parker. Like a
Peter Parker.
Sue Storm, like it's
Oh,
it
was that
started
really
with
cool?
like no, it was shit ass, but it started with like 2 S's, and the way you said, I just fucking hated
Oh,
it.
true.
Yeah.
True.
And I didn't. He was like 3 years younger than me. I never met him, but I just heard his name once, and I was like, that can't be his name.
Steven Stevenson.
Yeah, legit, something like that.
Wow.
I won't say his
And
name.
that was your arch nemesis
Yeah.
because you hated his name.
I
It
just was
seems like it was a one-way nemesis.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, he had no idea what it was, but I was just like, mate, really? Your parents named you that?
You can't blame the son for the sins of their father.
Yeah,
you know?
he might also be a fucker. I'm not sure.
Wow. Yeah, fair
In my
enough.
mind,
With a
he
name
is.
like that, he's got to be.
Oh, here we go. This is a good one. What is your most useless skill?
I didn't want to read one out anyway.
You read? Oh, didn't you? You can have that one then. Read that one.
What is the most useless skill you have?
Nice. That's a good one.
What's your most useless skill? Probably living. Probably breathing.
Probably that breathing thing you do.
Yeah.
My most useless skill. I don't know. Have you got one? Trying to think.
My most useless skill. I can put my legs behind my head.
That could be useful.
I think that's probably maybe my most useless. Yeah, I'd say so.
I don't know if I have a useless skill.
Maybe knowing almost every single line to the Mummy.
That's a
pretty
very
useless
useless skill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knowing the font, knowing pretty much every font I use off by heart.
Yeah.
Like the names of them.
Yeah, that's
You asked me the
actually
other day.
crazy. That was
Yeah.
crazy. I'm like, oh, dude, what's the font for the podcast like subtitles you use? And I like said as like a joke, like as if he would fucking know that.
Yeah.
And then
I
he
was
just
like,
fucking knew it, and I was like, wait, is that legit?
Broken script, okay,
Yeah.
I believe.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
I think my movie knowledge is pretty useless. Like my ability to like mum would be like, oh, I was watching this movie the other day, and then she'll like half describe it, and I'm like, oh, it's this.
Dude, you're like fucking Quentin Tarantino in that
in that
director's
clip. Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
There's like a director's round table and all these directors are sitting together. And this which director was it?
Ridley Scott
Ridley
talking.
Scott.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, I was watching this movie the other day, and instantly Quentin Tarantino's next to him, and he's like
oh,
turns
yeah,
over
yeah.
and like listens to him. And he's like, oh, and it had this actor in it and this, and he goes, oh yeah, that's
the Sarah Silverman movie.
yeah, the Sarah Silverman movie. Yeah. And he goes, yes, that's it. He's like, yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard about it.
It's
Yeah,
really
I've
good.
heard it's really good. He's like, you are incredible.
Yeah, he's so happy.
That's like my whole thing. Yeah, shut up, Quentin.
But yeah, I like mum. Yeah, mum. was like,
Nightmare
oh, I was-
blunt rotation.
Yeah, and Dad will do the same. Like, oh, I was watching this movie the other day. I'm like, oh, it's this, and he's like, oh yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's kind of a useless skill. But it has to be like a new movie. I'm not very good with like older movies. But
Yeah,
like, if
yeah.
movies are out, I'm like aware of them being out.
True. Yeah, fair
I
enough.
think. I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess
it's
that's useful. I guess that's
Pretty useful.
That was useful.
It's
I've-
useful in scenarios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I have a useless skill. I feel like all my skills are useful.
Okay. Well, I don't agree with that, but okay.
All 3 of them. I won't tell you what they are, but
God, I don't want to know.
all right, next prompt. Do you like this little new segment?
Yeah, it's good.
What story have you told people the most?
What story have I told people the most? I have a couple stories that do the old rotation. Yeah, the story about that guy that got his fucking house that is
I think I said the ball
his
sack
dad.
out.
No. Oh yeah, yeah, that's one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this tradesman that I used to work with, he was like just a super weird guy, and he I tell the story a lot about how his wife took his house off of him or tried to take his house. His dad died, left him his house. Do you know this story?
No, I haven't heard this story.
I clearly don't tell it well.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Enough. All right,
Yeah.
I'll tell it really quickly.
Yeah.
Headlines. So I had to start this placement at this company, and it was a one-man band, which means like one person worked for themselves, and I had to be their apprentice when I was an electrician. First day I'm there. Fucking this guy was so weird. I already immediately got weird vibes off of him. First 5 seconds of knowing him, I was like, "Hi, I'm Jackson." He goes, "Hi, I'm insert name here." I'm like, "Yep, cool." We both get into the car. Not even 5 minutes of knowing each other. He's like, driving. He's like, "Do you have a girlfriend?" I was like, yeah, I do. And he's like, "Yeah, I used to have a wife." And I was like, "Oh, fucking hell. All right." I like literally 5 minutes. This is the first conversation we've had while we're driving to this
Jesus.
hospital to work at it. And I was like, "Okay, cool." Mind you, I nearly died while working with this guy at one point as
okay.
well, but that's a story for another time. And and he's driving. He's like, "Yeah, I used to have a wife. She's a fucking bitch though." And I was like, "Yeah, cool. All right. Why?
Why'd you marry
Please.
her?
Why?
Why would you marry her then?
And he's like, "Yeah, so my dad died, and
Jesus.
we were like,
Some
I think
crazy-
his family was like been in Australia for a long time, like old school, like maybe first settlers type
Yeah,
thing.
right,
They have
right.
a building, like an old building that is like his building type
wow,
thing.
okay.
Like it's
Old
not like
money.
a massive like high rise, but it's like a building that's the building with his name.
Shit.
Insert name here.
Okay.
And he's like, "Yeah, my dad died and left me the family house, and 2 farms and this
Wow.
building." So
Old money.
yeah.
Yep.
So this guy's been around. He's like, "Yeah, my dad died, left me this house, and then my wife divorced me, like literally like pretty much right after it happened, and tried to take the house. He had to put the farms in his brother's name and the building in his brother's name, so she couldn't take it, but then couldn't do it with the house." And so he had to get the house evaluated and then pay her out half of the house.
God.
And because it's this like really nice, big house, it's an old house.
Yeah.
I think he had to pay her like $600,000 to $800,000, and he's just been a shell of a man ever since.
right.
And she didn't take the kids. I think she left, and then
didn't take the kids.
literally didn't take the kids. Just
And
went
he's-
to like fucked off and was like, "Oh, sweet, woo!" Trying to take the last family heirloom. This last thing that this guy remembers.
That's sad.
Tried to take it, and I was like, "Damn, that sucks, bro." He's like, "Yeah, it's cool though. Like, I play in a band now, and like, I got a cool girlfriend." This guy's like 50,
Fucking sweet.
old.
Fuck yeah. That's okay. Nothing wrong with being bold.
No,
At 50.
it's nothing.
It's actually
there's
quite
nothing-
normal.
No, but just
Why is that? Why
he
is that
he wore a
detail?
headband, like a bandana, when
Fucking
he would
sick.
be in his band.
That's pretty sick.
Bald man with a bandana.
I would do the same if I was bold. I'm not
Yeah.
though. I'm not.
Not like a bandana hiding your baldness, like a stripe, like a like a Rambo bandana.
Yeah. Okay.
When he played bass.
He
for
sounds
this.
fucking sick so
Yeah.
far. I don't really understand the problem. Not sure
And,
why you said bold like that either. There's nothing wrong with that.
And I'll be honest, over the next few weeks that I got to know him, I totally understood why his wife
Yeah,
did
well,
that.
I was gonna
he
say
was
that has
a
to- yeah.
fucking piece of shit,
Yeah.
and I did not enjoy working with him at all. At one point, he was like, "Yeah, I'm thinking about, I'll speak to your company about bringing you onto the farm." And I was like, "Why the fuck would I literally say this to him? I was like, "Why the fuck would I want to go on a farm?"
What the fuck?
And he's like, "Oh, like you can help brand the cattle and shit." And I was like, "Dude,
fucking
I'm an
electrician.
I'm
What?
an electrical apprentice. Like, what? No." And he's like, "Well, sort of your company also sort of said a similar thing, like, oh, they can't. That's not a translatable work experience, but I think it's still good experience." And I was like, "Bro, I'm not coming
Cheap
to your
labor.
farm
Yeah.
to brand cattle for 2 weeks. First of all, I'm not even. This is not even a joke. I feel like he might have f***ed me. This guy was
Whoa.
fucking real weird."
Whoa.
I'm not even kidding. Isolated with this guy for 2 weeks on his farm. This guy was a fucking strange cat. He was giving me some very, very strange vibes.
Just because he's bold. What have I
Yeah.
said? Not all bald people are.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that. That is
genuinely,
a fucking
I was
turn.
like, there's no fucking way I'm going to be left alone on a farm for 2 weeks with you.
Fair enough.
No way.
If you don't feel safe.
I did not feel safe around this bloke. And he was trying to like get me alone, like on the farm with him.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's-
yeah, no,
that's
it's not going to
creepy.
happen.
That's creepy.
Yeah, and then he nearly killed me at one point, but that's
that
that's a story for another time.
Maybe we'll tell it next podcast.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
tease it for next podcast.
Yeah, crazy dude. I did
Wow.
not like him very much at all.
Wow. What was the prompt?
What was the prompt?
When was the closest time you ever?
Oh yeah, that one. Oh, I have closer times to that, unfortunately.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah.
What story have you told people the most?
Fuck. I don't even know if I can top that. Jesus Christ. What story have I told people the most? Maybe. Oh, the story about my teacher yelling at Ranger to me. I think
You've
I
told that one a lot,
I've
actually.
told that
Yeah,
story,
yeah.
That story come up at work the other day because my manager was like, what's the most embarrassing time you felt being a redhead? Very I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And then I told a story about how my teacher, I didn't have my hat on, and my teacher screamed out in front of the whole year level, Mitchell Parra, put your hat on, Rangers get burnt. And he's like this big Nigel, his name was, and big bloke, and yeah. So that was probably the most embarrassed I ever felt. I've told that story a fair bit, and people who know Nigel fucking think it's hilarious.
Yeah,
And people who don't know Nigel are like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I still think about it to this day." But I look back at that story. That's funny now. It's not even that bad. Next one.
Damn.
One more
I mean,
prompt?
Yeah, one more prompt.
You
No, you go for it. No, wait, you did the last one.
did I? Oh yeah. You go. I can't remember.
I don't know. I just can't wait to grab it.
It's exciting.
When do you feel like the best version of yourself? How did you cut these out? Look,
Okay.
this is the
I
most
knew this was
wonky
going. I knew this was going to
cut
come
I've
up.
ever seen in my
Look,
life.
mate, you go bouldering for an hour, 2 hours, and then cut fucking pieces of paper. Yeah, no, I've cut them terribly, and I was really hoping you would just ignore it, but I'm so happy you didn't because it's fucking hilarious.
It's so bad.
That one's really
Like,
fucking bad.
That's it straight.
Dude, I'm
And
sitting
it's
at the
so
table,
crooked.
my hands are shaking. I'm like trying to cut this fucking thing.
oh, what's this, a V6?
Yeah, I
Like,
can't
trying to
even grip
cut
the
these-
fucking thing.
Yeah. When do you feel like
Um,
the best version of yourself?
Honestly, when we do this podcast, I have a lot of fun. When we're like if we ever like brainstorm about a skit or like you come to me and you're like, I fucking love how like comes and just throwing out ideas with you and just like seeing what sticks. You know what I mean? That's a lot of fun. Like writing when we were like sitting down and doing the Minecraft series and like going back and forth, or you come in, you're like, I got the concept for it. I'm like, oh yeah, and then that shit was
That's
so
when you feel like
much
the best
fun.
version of yourself?
Just like most comfortable. When I get comfortable is when I feel the best.
Yeah, yeah.
With
for
my
sure.
mates, like if it's just me and two of my other mates and we're just
Yeah.
hanging out, I feel like that's when I'm at my peak. Just when I'm like most comfortable, freeing, I can just go, just be myself.
Yeah, yeah.
I think this podcast allows for that. I have a lot of fun doing this. I look forward to this every week. This is like
Yeah.
the highlight of my week.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you?
Yeah,
When do you feel
true.
like you feel the best of yourself?
The best version of myself. I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on your definition of what the best version of yourself is. Like whether when I have the most fun is probably like posting a video.
Yeah.
Like when I publish it and it does well, I like get a
Feel
lot of
good.
enjoyment out of that. I feel like I've done well, and I base a lot of my self-worth off of
Which
a
is
1 out of
scary.
10.
Which is scary.
So I do feel like the best version of myself with that. But I don't know. I feel like the best version of myself sometimes when maybe when like I
Like being productive and that sort of thing.
yeah,
Like,
I guess so. Like when I'm super productive, when I have a really good day of like smashing out a lot of work, I feel like the best version of myself.
Yeah.
Or like I go to a party and I don't drink and I just feel better than everybody else because I'm like, God, look at all these guys. Look at all these guys drinking.
You have to have a
Me,
substance to feel good.
I just have fun with this little thing called life. You guys should try it sometime. Yeah.
We stay pretty consistent in our moods as well. We're not very roller coastery, I feel.
Yeah.
To an
yeah.
extent.
Well,
Like, we have our ups and downs, but I don't think we're like ever down or up. We're very like monotone to an extent.
maybe.
Maybe.
Speak
In
for
like
yourself.
yeah, maybe. Okay, that's probably fair.
I have deep valleys
when
of
you-
sorrow.
yeah, I guess
and
when
then
a video
I have
doesn't-
high highs of being happy.
when a video doesn't do well. It's,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. So
Yeah,
like our
it
best
goes through ebbs and flows for sure.
Yeah. I don't know what I think my best version of myself. I don't know if that's a thing. I feel like I'm always pretty consistent, so I don't have like a best or worst. I'm just like there.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Probably when I like saved that fucking kid from falling out of a skyscraper once. Saved that kid. There was a car about to crush him, and he goes, "Mama!" And I ran. I was like, "Whoa!
I got him.
Hang in there, kid." And then I put him down. I go, "Well, I gotta get back to work." And then I run back into there.
Make a TikTok.
Yeah. I ran into like a blazing fire.
Whoa. That's pretty good.
Baby's still in there, my baby.
I'd say when you deliver babies and when you're working at the orphanage once a day.
That's all in a day's work. I don't really feel like the best version of myself.
That's how it is.
But you know, when I go into a flaming building to save a mother's child, and then I find them and I turn them around, it's actually the Green Goblin, and he goes, "Hi, Spider-Man." I go, actually, no, he doesn't even say that. He goes, it like screeches for some reason, and then I have this crazy fight with him.
You're jumping and dodging
But then still managed to save the kid.
Yep.
That's usually when I feel like the best version of myself. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's
pretty
right.
good.
Or maybe when I stop a train from like falling off the end of a rail.
This sounds so familiar.
And then like I remember feeling really good when I was like exhausted, and then all the people of New York grabbed me.
Joey Diaz.
And then they all brought me into the train.
Yeah.
And then there was like trumpet music playing, like and they go, "Spider-Man, your mask." They meant Jackson, your mask. And I was like, Thanks.
Was this during COVID or something?
Yeah. And they're like, "Hey, we're New Yorkers. We won't tell anyone." Thanks, guys.
Secret stay with me.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's probably when I feel my best.
Yeah, that's good. That sounds. Your life is so cinematic.
Anyway, next segment.
Yeah, life is so cinematic.
Quizard for the Wizard.
All right. Don't look at my answers.
I'm not.
Next segment. Okay. Quizard for a Wizard. Ooh. This week we have a special little Quizard for a Wizard. Tickly throat.
Sorry, listeners.
And this week, we're going to be doing a little bit of Pimp My Broom.
Oh.
Or maybe Pimp My... So it's basically... It's basically Pimp My Ride.
Yeah.
And I will give you two things that are things that they put in a car.
Right. So
and there'll be one thing that isn't a real thing that they put in the car.
So two truths and a lie, but with Pimp My Ride.
Yeah. And you have to guess which one is the fake.
Okay. And we're calling it Pimp My Broom.
Sure.
Sweet.
Okay. Are you ready for your first one?
Yeah.
Okay. 3 things that they've put in a car.
Okay.
Allegedly. Okay. You got to figure out which one's fake.
Which one's fake?
A chocolate fountain. Fit with it, like a chocolate fondue fountain with some candles lit up. You could dip strawberries in a car.
Who the fuck asked for that?
A hot tub inside of a van.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that one before.
A hot tub.
Yep.
And a disco ball in the middle hanging off with 500-watt speakers that blast out music while you can disco boogie in the car.
Yeah, I was thinking about putting a disco ball in and then the light reflects off the disco ball. Fucking Transformers. A disco ball, fondue, chocolate fondue.
Yeah.
And a spa bath in the back of a ute.
Yes, a hot tub.
Hot tub. I'm going to say, I'm pretty certain the spa bath I've seen before.
Okay.
So I think that's true.
Yeah.
I'm pretty certain a disco ball sounds way too easy. So I'm going to guess that's true as well. It's like, of course they're going to do that. I'm not surprised that hasn't been already done. So I think the chocolate fondue fountain is fake.
You are incorrect.
Oh,
the chocolate fondue fountain was a real thing that they put in the car. The hot tub was also a real thing. The disco ball was fake.
Disco ball was fake.
Yeah.
Maybe
they have at one point, but I couldn't find it.
That seems so that was probably a fucking dance floor in the background. Ball.
That's the scale of these prompts that I'm giving you right now. This is the difficulty. They're all so ridiculous. Yeah. There's you couldn't guess. It's really good. Anyone's guess.
That was good.
Okay, the next one.
Yep.
10-pin bowling in the back. In the back of a car.
Oh my fucking God.
A 1984 Chevrolet wagon bowling in the back.
With 10-pin bowling.
Yeah. A coffin with a grill in it. Like So the coffin comes out. You open up the coffin and it's a barbecue, and you can cook in the coffin.
Why? Why would you? Why not just have? Why in a
Or
coffin?
the third option is a truck with a pool table in the back of it, like a Ford F-150 with a pool table in the back of the truck.
Fucking
the truck
hell.
bed.
These are all tough,
And-
and you sort of stand around the outside of it and play pool.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that no one can fucking play.
Yeah. What about? Yeah. Okay. Fuck. So pool table,
Yep. Coffin with a grill in
coffin
it.
with the grill. That sounds That sounds too real. That sounds like I don't think you would make that.
Okay,
Up.
well that's rude. But anyway,
I don't think you're clever enough
or
to make something.
10-pin bowling.
10-pin bowling. I think it's the pool table.
You think the pool table's fake?
Yeah.
That is also incorrect.
Oh my God, what
The
the-
pool table was legit, and so was the grill with the coffin.
It was the bowling that was fake.
10-pin bowling, fake.
Oh my God.
Fake news. It was completely fake. Okay.
These are fucking hard.
I know, dude.
This is hard.
This is just a testament to how ridiculous.
It's impressive. It is impressive.
Show is.
That Pimp My Ride. LA Cool J. Is that who hosted it? LA Cool J? I think that's who hosted it. Isn't it?
Exhibit.
Oh, it's Exhibit. Oh my God.
When the year that
Let's cut that.
the year that
I thought it was LA. Who was LA Cool J host?
I don't know.
Oh, he hosted the singing one with Tom Holland and Zendaya.
this different
Completely
eras.
different. Yeah.
I remember the year that Pimp My
Lip
Ride.
sync. Lip sync.
Okay.
Sorry.
year
I'm
that-
over here just fucking trying to save myself.
The year that Pimp My Ride actually got cancelled,
Yep.
Exhibit only made $80,000 in CD sales. The year
Wow.
that it got after it got cancelled. So majority of his success was hard tied to Pimp My Ride.
Yeah,
And as soon as
okay.
they cancelled it, boom,
See you
all his
later.
record sales gone.
Damn.
Yeah, pretty sad.
Yeah, right.
So I think he declared bankruptcy at some point, but that could be fake.
Yep.
Okay, next one. A chandelier just in the middle of the fucking car. Very similar to the disco ball.
Yep.
Which is a chandelier just in the middle of this motherfucker.
Yep. Genius.
A fish tank
No, that's
live
legit.
fish?
That's legit.
in the thing.
Yep. That's legit.
Or mud flaps with LCD monitors in the mud flaps.
Oh my fucking God.
Yeah.
There's no shot.
Like 2-inch monitors.
So you can when would you ever need to watch anything?
I don't know. You'd
On
have to
your mud
leave
flaps.
the vehicle.
That's worse than a TV in your fridge.
Yeah. But no. He had mud
God,
flaps.
TikTok generation would love that for some
Yeah,
reason.
yeah.
Fucking mud flaps. Ellie, that sounds bullshit. But it also sounds so real. And then chandelier, and then what was the other one?
Fish tank.
Fish tank. I think the fish tank's real.
Yeah.
I'm pretty certain the fish tank's real.
Okay.
I said this every single time I've said this, and it's turned out to be not right. I'm gonna say chandelier. Fuck it. I don't
Yeah.
think I think they did put mud flap LEDs.
Well, that was actually a trick question. All of those are real. Every single one of those was a real thing that they put in.
and it's all in one car.
No,
Oh,
but
that'd
that
be
would be crazy. No. Yeah, those are all real
All
things.
one car.
Okay, but this last one actually does have something that is real. Okay.
You fucking dog.
Here we go. A satellite dish. Just on top of the car.
Good.
A whole satellite
Conspiracy
dish.
theorists sort of monitoring everything.
A strip pole.
Okay.
So like a little club inside the car with a
can
little
see that.
strip pole.
I could see them doing that.
Or a snake terrarium. For a snake to live in. A terrarium for a snake.
Has to be the satellite.
That is fucking real as well.
Why do you need a fucking satellite, bro?
They were like, so you'll never run out of service.
Oh my
or like internet
fucking
service or something.
God.
That was just like a full on like satellite dish you'd see on a house.
Fucking
Or like
hell.
in that Matt Damon movie where he's on Mars.
Oh my fucking
The fake one was the strip pole.
Wow, really?
Yeah, but I mean, it could be, maybe it is in one episode, but not that I
Couldn't say
found.
that. Wow.
I made that one up.
That sounds crazy. I would have thought they would have done a stripper pole in there.
Yeah. But
Wow.
yeah,
That was-
that's
That's a hard game.
yeah.
That's really difficult.
I
I didn't get
I
a single
reckon.
one right.
Yeah. No, it's that and it's that hard.
I didn't get a single one right. That's a hard fucking game.
Yeah.
Damn. Pimp
You-
my ride. I got 0 from how many? 5?
4. 0
0
from
from
4.
4.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I mean, they're just
Did they put a fondue? No, they didn't.
chocolate fondue. They did put chocolate fondue machine in a car.
When would you ever? What?
Well, the thing is, most of this stuff that they would put in these cars was purely for the show, and then they would have to take it out before giving it back to the customer. So a lot of these things,
It's just a fucking meme.
yeah. One car had like 4 PS2s in it. And they're like, so you can play
And just
you can all
fuck
play.
the
You and your
battery.
friends can all play games at the same time. And it's like, dude, there's no way you get 4 PS2s.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one. I think it was like
Dumb as
this
fuck.
chick that was a nurse,
Yeah.
and they made this like they made the back of their car. This like
Wait,
wagon that
let me
she
guess.
had.
Let me try and guess.
Okay.
So she's a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
And at the back of her car,
Yeah.
she had a wagon,
Yeah.
a fucking like a what do they call where you go in and you get scanned?
An MRI machine.
MRI
yeah.
machine.
So they made
did that.
They didn't put an MRI machine in, but it looked like an MRI machine.
I was taking the
except
piss.
you would slide into it, and it would have. He had like 51-inch LCD monitors. They love putting LCD
They
monitors
love
and
doing
everything.
LCD monitors.
Like 50 of them all around,
Yeah.
and you'd slide into there and you could watch them all, but they were like spaced out. So it was all just playing a very small image of what you wanted to see, and they would play Exhibit's film clip. Like, so you can watch Exhibit 50 times.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
dumb as fuck.
And Exhibit would openly make fun of
How ridiculous it
how
is.
ridiculous,
Yeah,
yeah. Which was
good.
the best part.
Good. Can we talk about Beast Games real quick? Speaking of rappers,
Okay.
how fucking random was it when Lil Yachty was in one of the episodes?
Oh yeah, Little Yachty is in one of the Beast Games episodes, and he doesn't add a lot of input.
Doesn't do
at all.
anything, and it's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious. One of the guys like goes out and he's just laughing at him. He's like, "Oh, bro, imagine if you had to pick that one, you would have made it." And he's just
Yeah,
laughing.
just rubbed
The
it
guy's
in.
just like, "I just lost out on $5 million."
Yeah.
Little Yachty's just laughing.
It's the most random guest I think we've had. I've never seen. That was really weird.
Because the setup of the game, I don't want to spoil too much if you guys are watching it. I think it's the latest episode. The setup of the game was like picking stuff. Like and it was like, let's bring out the man and hyped it up. And I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be Howie Mandel, the Deal or No Deal guy who we got in that one episode. I was like, oh, it has to be him.
Yeah.
He's gonna and he was really good and he's gonna like hype this shit up. And then it's fucking Little Yachty and he's like, hey, what's up? He had
And he just sat there and just drank water.
Yeah.
And he said like 3 things.
yeah, it was so funny.
It was
There
good.
was a bit where a shot where they wanted to like burn. It was like Survivor. They're like burning his like flag that had his number on it.
Yeah.
And there was a shot where they're like, "Oh, we should do it." And then it was almost like Mr. Beast like waved Lil Yachty over, who was like standing off camera. It was like, "Oh yeah," and like really awkwardly walked over and put the flag in.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh my god, this guy does not give a fuck."
If we're talking about Beast Games, we have to talk about the most awkward thing I think I've seen in the entire game. Completely out of character for the rest of the show. It's a game show. And then you know, all of a sudden they complete this one game and it turns out, you know, so and so picked this choice, which means they don't get to fire these cannons
Cannonballs,
because they're on
yeah.
a pirate ship.
Yeah.
Anyway, crazy show.
Yep.
And so he's like, we're going to fire the cannons anyway. And then he fires the cannon and then it goes into a full CGI following the bullet shot of the cannon and it fucking flies up into the moon and blows up the moon.
Yeah.
And then they just go back to like,
Yeah.
and he's like,
Okay, so I really don't trust this person. And, I really want to win the $5 million.
just, and completely like glazes over the fact
I'm
that
pretty
they,
sure Mr. Beast goes, "I thought that edit was going to be funny," and then he's like, "Anyway, let's
Yeah.
get back to the games." He was very like,
Whoa, who needs the moon anyway?
I was like, "This is an Amazon TV show." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Why are you blowing up? What are you doing?"
I feel like someone did that in their spare time.
Yeah.
And they're like, can I put this in?
He did it in a YouTube video once.
Blowing up the moon, yeah.
It's like one of the bits.
But
And
like,
I was like, why? You can't blow
out
up
of
the moon.
nowhere,
Yeah.
it was so slotted in out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
it was dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
That was probably the most thing. I was like, we were watching that like, what? And it looked shit too. I'm like, what just happened?
Yeah, it was
Why
so
did you-
random.
Why?
Just a bit of extra retention.
I guess. We were talking about it over the. We missed half of the other shit because we were like, why the fuck did he do that?
No, but next episode's Lamborghini vs. Train.
Oh yeah.
He blew up the moon like in his YouTube videos. Now next app is going to be Lamborghini vs.
You
Train.
can't leave this circle.
The last person to leave these train tracks wins the $5 million as this train comes plummeting towards you.
It could be like that choice where like it's one person on the train track and then it's 5 people on the train track. and you got to pull.
Oh,
that
to
thing.
eliminate.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I think that
probably
actually what it might be.
That's amazing. That's a crazy prediction. And if it isn't that, Mr. Beast, you should do that next season.
So like he
And he actually kills them.
for every person
And
that
they
he knocks
actually get
and they
run
actually
over by
get
the
run
train.
over.
And we
then
show
he-
it
and then they
in graphic detail.
and he goes to jail.
Yeah.
And then they blow up the moon.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, if for every person that he puts on that other train track, it's $1 million. And then he's got one person over here who he can split the 5 mil with. Or he can not do
No,
any
there's a
of
whole
it.
nother episode to that.
Oh,
After
yeah,
this, I
true,
think.
there is. It's
Yeah,
not
that's
just
way
that.
too early.
Yeah.
We're also still on the hang time bit. Anyway, we won't spoil too much.
True.
We won't spoil too much. We won't talk
Yeah.
too much about Beast Game.
But it's
It's a fucking good show.
It is a good show that fucking got us.
It pissed me off when
Yeah.
It like the first episode's really shit.
Yeah.
And then the
then
second
something happened-
episode
yeah.
just it's so much better.
Something happens at the end of the first one. You're like, wow. Because we were watching it like, oh, we'll watch it like a meme. Like, we'll
Yeah.
watch it, watch it.
Yeah.
And then it fucking hooked us, and now
It
we're
got
like, what's
us.
gonna happen?
It's
Dean?
really good.
I just want Dino to win.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, that's how much I'm into it.
Yeah.
There you go. That's how much I'm.
I
fucking
follow
up
him
in.
on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's walking around with fur coats on, so I think he might have did all right.
Yeah. I wonder who won. He's got grills now.
Well, that's all the time we have on the Wizard's Tower. If you'd like to reach the Wizards, you can send an owl to the Wizard's Tower Pod at gmail.com. And you can also follow us on Instagram and TikTok, or whatever the hell that is. Anyway, don't forget to grab your hat, grab your staff, and we'll see you on the next episode of the Wizard's Tower.